Hi, in this lecture, I am going to talk about Python modules. When we work on the problem, we typically do the problem from scratch, and it could take a long time and error prone. I think you have seen this from doing your homework and some of the example we did in class. Also, a lot of time you may be reinventing the wheel. The problem or sub-problem, part of the problem already have been solved. A much better way of doing programming is to use already written code. And a lot of time, these are packaged for our convenience into modules. The modules is basically like libraries. Writing program will take less time. Some of the work was done for us already, and we can trust that code. And also, the uh, the module give you probably faster execution, which is good, for running the program. What is a module then? A module is a file containing Python code designed to be used by other users. Again, you can think about module like a library. Um, Ready-to-use function, for example, math.sign, math.cosine, math.power, new object definition, turtle.screen, turtle.turtle, turtle.forward. The turtle is a module, and constant like math.pi, math.e for the pi and the natural number e. And where to find the right module? Well, I can say that for this class, we were looking at the turtle, math, string, and random module. You can look at Python documentation. You can also look at Python module index to look at all the module. Of course, you can get a Python books, and you can even do Googling if you want to know specific about a particular module. So in order to use a module, the module first have to be imported. We have seen import turtle in the previous lectures. So import turtle, import math, and import random. We put the import statement at the beginning of the file. And this is a coding standard that people like to follow. Once you import those modules, now you can use the object, function, and constant defined in the modules. And you must prefix with the module name, like we did with the turtle, turtle.turtle, math.sign, random.random, math.py. We'll talk more about all this in a second. And that's a three different way you can import module. Um, Other than import turtle or import math, you can do import something x, uh, import the module x, like import turtle, import math, import string, import random. You can also import a particular part of a module, like from X, import star, import the module X, and create the references in the current namespace to all public objects. When you do from X import star, that means we'll talk more about in a second what that means. You can also import a particular part of a module from X import A, comma B, comma C. Mean you only want to these function or these object to be imported. Import X, like import math, and then you need to use like for example math.square root to find the square root of a number. This is probably by far the most common way people do the importing. I will tell you why in a second. If you do from X import star, for example, from math import star, it will import everything in the math module. And notice that I do not need to use math dot in order to call the square root now. Everything in the math module become a public global object in your current file. And you can also import a particular object. For example, from math, import square root. So only the square root function is imported from the math module. It doesn't know anything, any other function in the math module. They will not import it. So what is the difference between this? One thing I want to mention, using import math is much better. The reason is, as you can see with the other two way of importing, the variable, the math dot, the namespace is gone. So what that means is, this square root becomes the public object in your current file. You will not be able to define a function called sqrt. That will be in conflict with this one. But if you do import math, and as you can see, I have math.square root to use a square root. You can define your own square root function called sqrt, and it's perfectly okay. I typically use this importing method, but sometimes if you only want to import a particular method or function, this might be a way to go. If you only want square root from the math module, then do this.